sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait, you can't see my face right now, to me. Okay, that's better. Yeah. What's good? What's good? You know, I was checking my phone early this morning and then I saw something really spectacular. I saw 10 subscribers. Now, 10 subscribers usually isn't something to celebrate because you probably know who those people are. And I for sure do, but just keep in mind that you 10 are the reason that something may start. Or something may not start, but you're the first 10. You can say that you were here. No, I don't want to do too much for just 10, but what I'm thinking is just reacting to the free videos that I've posted so far and look back on, the edits and stuff and explaining my thought processes while making the video and what's not, and also explaining that 3-year gap between my first video and my second video. So that also needs to be explained. But yeah, I don't want to do too much for 10 subscribers, but this could be, God willing, for every 0 added behind that 1, we could do a little special, So this is the 10 subscriber special. So we're gonna start off with my first ever video, my birthday gift to myself. Posted it on 2022, March 30th. Wow. But yeah, it's a 10-minute video, one of the shortest videos I have. Usually that's what I want to strive for my videos to be in the future, like around 10 minutes or so. The past 2 they were very personal, so I wanted to talk about a specific topic for longer periods, so that's why it was longer, but 10 minutes is like the sweet spot usually, at least how I want to do my videos. It may vary. I could do what I want, right? But yeah, I just want to start with 10 minutes and you can see how we can work from there. All right, so let me go.
You've got
clickbaiting.
The month of March is your season. Last chapter, last season is done. Now you need to focus on what's in front of you. That is the month of March. Do not stop, because where God is about to take you this month is going to change.
So yeah, I saw that clip on TikTok during my birth month and I was like, oh wow, this is like perfect. This is legit talking to me, basically. So I was like, you know what, this should fit in my video. And I wanted to do what was said in the video for like the entire month of March, but it didn't turn out how I wanted it to be, and I spoke on it in the video. But yeah, it's because slugger mindset, and all. But yeah, so you see this first edit, right? You got clickbaited. Yeah, that took so long for me to do. Well, not so long, but like I just wanted to imitate bait with using the Minecraft fish rod. Explaining the edit, the fish rod is literally hook, line, and sinker, the clickbait, the word clickbait, right? And the bait is the literal word bait. And yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was in my mind and I thought it was funny, but I don't know. It was a cool edit, Hi.
He needs some milk.
Y'all tripping, bro. I'm a strong 7 at best. So today is for my first appearance on camera. As you can see, I clearly lost some weight, and I literally just turned on the camera to start recording because I didn't want to procrastinate anymore, right? So literally here is messy, like no haircut whatsoever. There's literally like something in my hair that I didn't even bother to like take out. So it's I just wanted to record and like started editing, because I was done stalling and recording in the middle of the class, which is not really proactive of me. But yeah, literally turn on the camera and this is the first thing you see. The first time I'm on camera posting on YouTube, and it's not the best luck, but I made a joke out of it, you know, when they say, hey man, I'm a 7 at best, and then you got God saying cap, you know, it's funny, it's funny. But you know, I mean, how you looking, you know, hey, at least, you know, I at least a 7-0, right? I at least a 7-0, right?
If I start early. Gosh, I'm sweating like fish cake, bro. Ooh, like fish cake.
Right, so, you know, after I was monologuing a bit, in the monologue I was talking about how I thought I was starting YouTube too late, and I suppose this is just like, it's gonna be a usual thing on the channel, me sharing how I feel about certain things, my thoughts, my thought process, me getting personal, you know? And I always wanted to share a piece of myself with others, and this is the best way probably to do it. Yeah, so you can get a lot more of me just talking about myself, how I think about things in the future. But yeah, I got really personal in my first video, talking about how I was a sluggard and what's not, and yeah, it's like pretty exposing of me, of myself. And what I said in this video is really the explanation of why I was gone for like 3 years, because I said in this video, bro, I was a sluggard and I did not change. Even though I said it in the video, I go to change, you know, I could start posting frequently, I did not change. But you know, something happened miraculously a few weeks ago, and I think that change is possible. No. So yeah, so I bought the frost at Chapet on my birthday. Oh, you can see on my hands like the eczema, like I still have it on my hands, the eczema on my hands. But yeah, I brought the fast with like a salad, a soup, hot soup, you know. And also I want to talk about this transition to like the start of the music, and where I had the camera pan to the phone. That was not like, that notification that popped up was not planned whatsoever. That literally happened. Like I had an alarm set, and then like that showed up. And then that notification like showed up saying happy birthday me. That was not planned. I was like, whoa, hey, addition to the video, natural addition, and now you know it's my birthday and it's like clear cut. And you know, I got this shot of me on the bed waking up, and you know, I asked my brother to help me with that and stuff. Me getting out of bed, taking off my shirt, like, damn bro, like if you can see right here, bro, I was like really big. Like I feel like comparison, I mean it's still fat, right? But like comparison, you know, not me showing off all my blubber on camera, but you know, on my blubber. But yeah, man, I slimmed down a little bit. I still got a little fat to trim off, you know. I need to get that raw cut 6-pack, you know. I got a lot of work to do to get to that point. You know, maybe it's some content I could post on the channel. If you want to see like gym routine, you know, I could try something. But yeah, and also like the music choice. It's funny how the singer of the song is literally named Miguel. He's singing about his birthday in the lyrics, and I just thought, hey, that is so fitting. Like, stars aligned on that one. But yeah, it's just a funny story on why I chose that song for this. It's literally so fitting. And yeah, and then I went out, literally just went right outside by the basketball court, because I didn't know where else to go. So I just went outside basketball court in the Ivy, and yeah, that was the end of the video. I promised you at the end to, you know, be more frequent, and then you had to wait 3 years for another upload. But hey man. And lastly, the end, after the Bible verse, the Corinthians, the end about the Iron Man bit. So basically this bit was when Iron Man first revealed that he was Iron Man, and I wanted it to be like, okay, this is me revealing my first, like, to the world, Miguel as the YouTuber. So that's why like I correlated that clip, you know. I did a little voiceover. I thought it was funny, and you know, I got a good laugh out of me, and I thought it was funny, so I did it. But yeah, that was my first video, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of how it turned out. Not bad for the first video. So let's react to our second video, which I just posted like 2 weeks ago. So this is my baptism video, and already at 75 views. Whoa, who are these 75 people, and why are they not subscribed? But yeah, this was the combat video. And I wanted to start it off with this montage because the song I chose for this part, the beginning montage of hiking up the mountain, I always had that vision in my mind of like hiking up that mountain correlating with that song because I thought it fit perfectly. But I wanted it to be more cinematic, you know? But I chose it for this one because, hey man, no better time to use it than now. But yeah, I will still probably try to use it in the future. But yeah, start off with the hike, montage music, you know, cuts on beat, you know, transitions, speed ups, up the trail, you know, and just really experimenting at this point. And yeah, that montage I thought was pretty good. And then I explained why I was doing a baptism and why it was a re-baptism for me actually. And it was because of feeling coerced, right? I think it was more like a conscious decision to do it because really was not Christian when I landed in China. Like actions I did, like wasn't my heart. I could tell something was wrong with my heart, and I was like, do I really have the Holy Spirit in me if I'm doing these things? So I was just like, when I went to church, and then I was reached out to about baptism. I was like, God, you know, is this a sign? And then I asked the question to my mentor, do I need to do a rebaptism? And then she told me stories of people who did, and it's really just a choice of your own, and I did it. So yeah, that was an explanation of why I ended up doing it again. Yeah, that was me explaining why in the beginning of the video, transition to me getting on the subway. This subway shot, I had a friend who was going to church with me. How we did it, at each stop. So the subway has stops. So how we got this shot of me going in, entering, and the subway going off. And it may seem like I'm leaving my camera behind. Oh no, my camera's lost forever. No, my friend just stayed there, and I got off at the next stop, and then he just went onto the subway, and then came off the same stop as me. And he won't forget getting out the subway. It was just that he was ahead of me this time instead of me going ahead. And that's just how I got that shot. And you know, the clown is just, the clown was just something fun. I saw like when entering the complex of where the baptism was, and yeah, I just saw this clown performing it's like a children's party, I guess it was. And I just thought to record it, and he did some pretty cool tricks. And then we got to the verses, and him and the person is blurred video. It was a blurred video because, again, I in country of China, and you don't know how we are treated. Well, maybe that's something I will look into more, but there is a persecution against our people in China. So gotta protect people's images who've lived here for more than 20 years. So yeah, I don't want to put people in jeopardy because of me. So yeah. And then baptism video with Holy Spirit in the background as the OST. And yeah, I just found that so fitting, you know, for the baptism. Because literally in the music video, people are being baptized. So I was just like, you know, let me use it. So yeah, that was mainly the second video, the comeback story really. The comeback story in the second video. And you know, I thought it was perfect, you know, for my return. And yeah, that was the second video. And for the third video, which I literally posted like yesterday, well, yeah, this morning actually. Well, this morning when I'm recording, yeah, I literally posted that yesterday, and I really saw that, dang, I can't talk. I can't like get a clear point across, which is something that I need to work on, right? But you know, this is just the beginning of my YouTube career, and I'm gonna be learning how to do so in the future. I had a whole like, I don't even know how to explain it now, but like I had a whole, you know, from here to here to here, that point to that point, starting from you are a narcissist, and like the reason I made that claim you are a narcissist was because I wanted it to relate to self-consciousness, and why you being self-conscious equates to you being narcissistic, because self-consciousness is really just you thinking all the time about yourself, basically. And I wanted to elaborate on that in the video, and I hope I did, and I hope you got my point. But yeah, this video is where the edits and stuff, like you'll see more of those edits, funny edits, in my future videos, but they more came together in this video because it was more open up for it, you know. It was more like hearted for me to implement those edits. You know, I didn't want to implement them in a baptism video because, you know, I didn't saw it fit. But yeah, camera about to die again. This camera battery died too fast, man. But yeah, I just reacting to the videos, not even reacting, because the camera died so fast I didn't even get to do a whole reaction, but me explaining the backstories or the workarounds of the videos. And just thank you again for 10 subscribers. This is 10 is literally like this Chinese character, so it's like the shadow clones. So thank you for 10 subscribers. I will do a 100 subscriber special when the time comes, if the time comes, God willing. Again, thank you to those 10 subscribers. You know who you are, and I know who you are. Only 5 of them were made public because they have that in their settings to make it public. But the other 5, I can guess who you are. I can figure it was, you know, my mom, my dad, my aunt. Who else? Who else? I know one specific person. I know who you are. I know who you are. And my cousin Jeremiah. And then there was this one extra subscriber that we hit 11, but I can figure out who that is too. But you 11, just know that you are the start, the reasoning for me to continue this at the start of something huge. It's because of you. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyways, it's just 10, but making a big deal on the 10. But it's because of you. It's because of you. I love you. I love you. Just kidding, man. No, I do love you. But yeah, God bless, and thank you again.